What's up, guys? I'm out here in Farida. It's been a couple days. My phone broke, unfortunately, so I was off the grid. I almost made it off the grid, and then I went and got fixed. There was a boot loop. It's a brand new phone, but apparently, I don't know, some software issue. It just went through a boot loop where it just shows the Apple again and again and again. And but brought it into Best Buy and they fixed it. It took maybe 20 minutes. And yeah, that was it. I just had my phone back. But I guess it's been a while. I guess it's been maybe a week since the last time I posted. Since then, let's see. Shoot, I guess, what have I done? So I stayed in Loveland for a couple days. And, you know, I'll attach a video of me skiing. Well, I don't know. This is kind of beautiful. Maybe I'll attach it at the end. So I have a video of me skiing for I skied for like 3 or 4 days in Loveland. And then, oh, it was so cold. I found a couple sweet spots. One was in Frisco at a rest area. Beautiful view of Dillon Lake. And it was I guess it was in Dillon technically. And stayed over that lake for a couple nights and then went over to Loveland and stayed at a couple different spots. I ran into a couple characters. Well, one in particular, there was a guy that was talking about, he was kind of wild. I guess I've been sideways this entire time, haven't I? Okay. How's that? There was a guy I was talking to, and it seemed like, you know, he had a camper, and he started talking about, just all kinds of stuff, and I didn't necessarily disagree with him, but, you know, talking about how it's really hard for the small guy to be able to build on his own land up in Colorado in these kind of hooty-tooty areas, because there's these permits and everything you have to go through. And I made the mistake of telling him I was a structural engineer, and he asked if I could stamp, you know, whatever drawings he had. And then he just went on and on and on. He talked for 2 hours the first night, and I couldn't get a word in, not one word. And he was a character. He had a fish tank. He had mice in his camper, apparently. I didn't go check him out, but he kept, oh yeah, come check it out. I was like, nah, I'm good, man. Offered me a beer, and I thought, man, if I take a beer from this guy, I'll never escape. I'll never get out of this. So I just went to bed, and the next morning I opened the camper door to let the dogs out, and there he is. He's like waiting for me to like come out of the camper, and and he just starts talking again. I was gonna sit there and drink my coffee, but then I realized, I was like, I can't even do that. So I just started packing up, and I'm loading everything up. It takes about 30 minutes to load everything up, put the top down, and at the end of it, I mean, he's still talking, just talking. And, you know, I was friendly with the guy. I wanted to be nice to him because it kind of seemed like he didn't have a lot of people to talk to. But it just got to a point, you know, I mean, it was 3 hours the next morning of just talking. I wasn't able to get not one word in. I would start to say something, he would just keep talking. I was like, oh my God. So, that was a trip. And so I load everything up, you know, and he's following me around the camper as I'm loading everything up. And then, you know, I turn the truck on, kind of hinting, you know, and it's nothing. And so I get in the truck and roll the window down, and he's just talking. And I finally, you know, just had to like cut him off and just roll the window up and, hey, see you later, man. It was crazy, you know, just sometimes you just can't get a word in. And it was a trip. He was a nice guy. Just, you know, I couldn't say a word. And so I didn't go back there that night, needless to say. And I went to another spot, another great spot, and stayed there for 2 nights. I was up there probably 5 nights total, up in near Loveland, Dillon area. Beautiful area. It was so cold though. Got down to like 6 degrees every night. With a wind chill, I think it was negative, and that was cold. But then I went to, let's see, went to Glenwood Springs, spent some time out there. Jenny met me up in Glenwood Springs, and we hung out for the weekend. It was just beautiful, beautiful area. We went up to this trail. I'll post the trail that we went up, and the spot. It's a great spot. It's not really on free roam, which was kind of weird. It was such a great spot on BLM land, but they didn't have they didn't have it marked, so I went ahead and marked it on free roam. Beautiful view of Glenwood Springs. I mean, you could look north and south. I mean, it was just mountains all the way through. So that was a really great time hanging out there. The weather was beautiful. It snowed Friday, and then Saturday was just perfect. It was just a perfect day. The weather was super nice. And then, this morning woke up, went to Best Buy in Grand Junction, got my phone fixed, and went to get the second vaccine, but apparently it has to be more than 3 weeks. So the pharmacist in Denver told me that it could be within 4 days before or after of getting your first vaccine. 4 days, 21 days after your first vaccine, it could be 4 days before or after that. So 17 to 25 days after your first vaccine. And yeah, that's not true. You have to wait at least 21 days, and then you can get it after. And I think the pharmacist said you can get it up to like 6 weeks after the first one. But so I had an appointment and everything to get the second one, and that didn't really pan out. But so I'm up here now. I refilled all my water tanks. I installed that water tank. I'll have to take a picture and post it on here. I had to move my batteries over, and I installed the water tank that the guy left for me in Glenwood Springs, and so that's all set up. But I forgot to fill it. It's so fun. I went to Farida has a water station, like a dump station. You can go, RVs can go dump all their gray water, and you can kind of fill up. They have potable water and then non-drinkable water. And I just completely forgot. I completely forgot to fill up that 13-gallon tank, so I'll have to do that on the way back out. I think I might stay here for a couple days. It's super nice. I was just gonna come mountain bike for tomorrow, but I may stay a couple days. I mean, this is just, the view is just amazing. And the dogs are just loving it. They're just doing their thing, like finding something they're not supposed to over there. Doing something bad. Here's kind of a 360. So I forgot to fill that water tank, but I'm up here now. I'm gonna come mountain bike this trail tomorrow. I think it leads up to the mountains. There's some blues and blacks. That should be a lot of fun. And so I'll do that tomorrow. Just hang out tonight, sleep in, just relax. I'm a few days behind schedule. So today's either the 18th or 19th. I think it's the 18th. And I was supposed to be leaving Moab on the 19th, but a few days behind, but I've just been enjoying my time. I got to ski for a couple days, and that was great. I was able to get that pass, utilize that pass a little bit. Hey guys, what are you guys doing? Ava, say hi. Say hi, Ava. Say hi, Ava. Say hi, Barrett. What is that, guys? What is it? Ava, what is that? There's like little birds and stuff out here they keep chasing. So I'm out here. I'll post a video. I'll post the places I've been staying the past few nights, and I'll post that water station as well. Those come in clutch whenever you're running. I have 20 gallons plus the 13, so I got 33 gallons whenever I'm totally full. But I haven't run out yet. But it's nice to be able to just like fill. If you empty one tank, being able to fill the other, just making sure you have enough water. Because like out here, there's nothing. I mean, as you can see, it's just desert. But it really is beautiful. So I'll have a video tomorrow on mountain biking, which would be awesome. Looking forward to that mountain bike ride. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you all have a great night. I hope you all had a good weekend. And tune in tomorrow. I'll post another video.